Let me just let Mrs. Ha know. Okay. How's the weather today in your country?
It's raining.
Raining. Oh, that's nice because it's nice and cool. Okay, today we're going to do some writing and some speaking. Can you see the paper?
Yeah.
Okay, so the charts below show the changes in ownership of electrical appliances and the amount of time spent doing housework in households in one country between 1920 and 2019. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Okay, so let's have a look at our graph. Have you done this before? Do you know it?
No.
No? Okay. Let's have a look. In this one, we have the percentage of households with electrical appliances. Okay, we have a washing machine is a solid line, a refrigerator, okay, and a vacuum cleaner. Okay, so that's interesting to see. In 1920, did anybody have a refrigerator?
In 1920, there are nobody have refrigerator.
Okay, there is nobody who had a refrigerator. Why do you think that?
Because when I look at the paragraph, I can see in 1920 the number of people have refrigerator is 0.
Yes, okay. And what about a washing machine in 1920? How many people had that? What is the percentage?
Looking at the paragraph, I can see in 1920 the proportion of people having a washing machine is the biggest with 40%.
Yes, okay.
And second,
In 1920, it is 40%. Remember, we need to look at the year at the bottom. Okay, and let's see. In 2019, how many households or what percentage of households have a refrigerator? Okay, it goes on the same line. In 2019.
In 2019, the percentage of people have refrigerator is increasing dramatically to the highest percent.
To
At
100%?
exactly 100%.
Okay. And on what year did it start? Sorry, what year was the beginning of 100% people having a refrigerator? Oh, sorry, let me fix my camera.
Is in 1980.
Yes, 1980 up until 2019, there was 100% people of households that have a refrigerator. Okay, let's start writing. Okay, so now we have, oh, sorry, the bottom, we have a number of hours per week. So we can see in 1980, how many hours per week did people spend on housework? In 1920.
In 1920, people spend a large number of hours to
How many hours?
50.
Okay, so in 1920, the amount of hours that was spent on housework was 50. Okay, let's start writing. What is the first thing you see when you look at these graphs?
I can see the paragraph show the percentage.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what this is now. Sorry, Knock. Let me just move it. It's for my computer. Okay, let's go. Oh no, what is it doing? Sorry, Knock. Okay.
The paragraph show the percentage of
Okay, it's a graph. A paragraph is writing. This is a picture. It's called a graph. Okay, let's say okay, the first noticeable okay, tell me what you want to say. Okay, let's
the first graph show the proportion of households with electrical appliances over 90 years period.
Okay, that the percentage of households with electrical appliances has drastically okay, let's say not drastically, has gone increased. Why is my okay, has increased over the space of how many years? 1920 to 2019. How many years is that? Oh, sorry.
90.
Let me try to fix my camera quickly. Okay, we've got 20. Let's see. It's 19. Is it 99 years? Yes. Okay. Over the space of 99 years. Whereas the hours of housework per week per household has it increased or decreased?
Has increased over years.
Look over here. Has it increased or decreased?
Is decreased sharply over years.
Okay, has decreased over the years. Okay, that's perfect. Now let's talk more specifically. Okay, in 1920, okay, by looking at this graph, I can see that in 1920, what is the percentage of people with a refrigerator?
There was nobody have refrigerator in 1920.
Let me just check my spelling. Okay, by looking at this graph, I can see that in 1920, there were no households with a refrigerator. Okay. But okay, what is the percentage that had a vacuum cleaner?
With vacuum cleaner, the percentage of people having vacuum cleaner is 30%.
Okay. So let's say, but 30. Okay, we have to write it out if it's for writing. But 30% of households had vacuum cleaners. Okay, and what about washing machines?
And there is high percentage of people having washing machines with exactly 40%.
Okay, and the highest percentage of households having a washing machine at 40%. Okay, not having had. Okay. Okay, now let's see which one. We're still looking at this graph at the top. Which one drastically increased?
Is refrigerator.
Okay, so we can say the okay, no, sorry. The percentage of households with a refrigerator drastically increased over the years, reaching 50% in which year? We're talking about the refrigerator.
Yes.
Okay, in which year did the refrigerator go over 50%?
in 1940.
Okay, very good. So let's say in just 20 years. Okay. And hitting 100% in, oh, sorry. We need to write it out. Which year did refrigerators reach 100%?
It reached at 100% in 1980 and is remained the percentage till 2019.
Okay, and remain that percentage until 20, okay, not until, through to 2019. Okay, very good. Okay, has anything with the household appliances decreased? Or have they all increased?
Is all of them increased to a higher percentage over 100 years?
Yes, okay. Over the, well, we said 99 years. Oh, let's just say over the years. Okay, this graph shows that all of the household appliances increased to a higher percentage over the years. Okay. Now let's say referring to the graph below that shows the hours of housework. I have let me just think of this word quickly. I have inferred. Okay, inferred means I've found out, I've taken information. Okay, what happened? As these ones all went up, what happened to the amount of work that had to go down? And why do you think that?
I can see is rather softly over just and to 10% in 2019. I think the reason is there
Okay,
are more washing machine and vacuum cleaner over years, so people don't need to spend a lot of time
a lot of time cleaning.
To cleaning their house.
Very good. Okay. The hours of housework has decreased from 50 to 10. Oh, I need to write it. Over the 99 years. I think that, okay, let's not say I think. The reason for this is that the electrical appliances have helped people with housework, and as they go up, the time. Okay, let's say and as they are bought, time spent cleaning becomes less. Is that right? Is that what you want to say, Ngoc?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me just check quickly. The reason for this is that electrical appliances have helped people with housework. Okay, good. I think that's good. Let's read it for me, please.
When I look at the tube graphs, the first thing that I note is that the percentage of households with electrical appliances had increased over the space of 99 years, whereas the hours of work per week per household has decreased over the years. By looking at the paragraph, I can see that in 1920, there were no households with a refrigerator, but 30% of households have had vacuum cleaners, and the highest percentage of households has a washing machine at 40%. The percentage of hours with a refrigerator drastically increased over years, reaching over 15% in just 20 years and hitting 100% in 1980 and remained that increase percentage through to 2019. This was so that all of the household appliances increased to a higher percentage over these years. Referring to the graph below that shows the hours of houseworking, I have inferred that the hours of housework has decreased from 50 to 10 over the 99 years. The reason for this is that the electrical appliances have helped people with housework, and as they are bought, time spent cleaning become less.
Very good. Okay. Are you happy with that, or do you want to say anything more?
I'm happy with this.
Okay. Okay, because I think we've gone over 150 words. Now we're going to do some speaking. We're not going to do the rest of the writing. Let's look over here. Okay. Let's see. Part 1. People you study or work with. Okay, you are still studying. You're not working yet. So we're going to talk about the people that you study with. For these questions, I want at least 3 sentences. But if you can give me more, that's even better. The longer you speak, the better. I just want you to speak slowly and clearly. Okay. Do you spend most time who do you spend most time studying with, and why?
I think the people that I often spend most time studying with is my mom, because she has a lot of knowledge and she can help me with almost every difficult homework, and she teaches me very lot, so I can understand um
Okay,
what she's saying.
we don't say very a lot. We just say she teaches me a lot. Okay.
She teaches me a lot, and I can understand what and done my homework easily with her, and she good at almost every subject that I learning. So she helped me to increase my mark very
Difficult.
very well.
Okay. Good. Okay, so your mom is the person who you spend the most of your time studying with.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What kinds of things do you study on study with other people, and why? So maybe like your classmates, what do you study with them?
I often study with them for difficult lessons. Uh, um, is not just spend many times. So we often work in a team. So um, we can do it together and make it better. So
And you
and
can
we
help each
can,
other?
yes, and I can have a head with my friends for my friends.
Okay, good. Do you help your friends, or do they also sometimes help you?
Sometimes I hate my friends. Sometimes my friend hate me.
Okay, good. Are there times when you study better by yourself? Why or why not?
I think I will study better by myself because uh, I can have a quiet place to focus on what I need, and I can um, done what I need to do more closely and faster, so I can spend that time to make other things. But I think um, sometimes studying in a team can um, make me don't focus because they talk a lot and
Yes, and then
we
you get
make,
distracted.
yes.
Okay, you must remember that word, distracted. That will help you. Okay. Is it important to like the people that you study with? Why or why not?
I think it's very important to um, like the people with who are study with, because if we like that people, we can know
You can
we
concentrate more.
share each other good idea. So and um, we can help each other very much to done the work.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Now we got an extended. Describe a tourist attraction you enjoyed visiting. Okay, do you understand tourist attraction?
No.
Okay, a tourist attraction is something that makes your country famous. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, first I'm going to translate it for you. Okay. Okay, so it's a place that people go. It makes your country famous. Okay, do you understand that?
Yes.
So we can even look over here. Let's see, tourist attractions in Vietnam. Okay. So, do you know any of these places? The Temple of Literature?
Yes.
Have you been to any of these places?
Um. No.
No. What about Ho Chi Minh City Museum of History?
I went to Ho Chi Minh City before, but I don't
Oh,
go to that museum.
oh, I see. Okay. Okay. What about one of the beaches? Let's go out of here. Have you been to not a famous beach, but a beach that's very well known? Maybe like Cat Bar Island or
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay. I'm going to write with you, but okay, first let's come back to our next meeting.